Hey y'all, welcome back to Holler House. I hope you guys like this video and also consider subscribing. This video today is going to show a lot of stills. There are some videos that are embedded in here as well of us working on the front porch, the roof, the siding, and then it's also going to show some pictures of some of the progress that we had made inside the house. And I will say this front porch, if we did this over again, we might have just tore the front porch off, that overhang there. It was very challenging trying to figure out how to get it to looking right. I mean, we're not professionals. We are definitely just DIYers. We try to do our research on things, but I mean, as you can see, there was just a lot of damage to the front porch. So, funny story about the porch. Whenever we were gutting the house and trying to get all of the rotten material out, that front porch had plywood sheeting as the flooring for it. We had used a chainsaw to cut those sections in pieces and took a four-wheeler and tried to kind of rip all of that off. Well, it hit one of those, the old posts that were actually there, and half of the porch about came crashing down. So, hindsight, again, it would have been nice if the porch, we just took it off from the beginning. It would have probably been a whole heck of a lot easier. Um, it wanted to come, but we didn't let it. Luckily, we have some really great neighbors. They came out and helped us, brought um, front loader end on their tractor, and were able to hike the roof of the porch up so it didn't collapse completely. And so you guys can see here how we put that new metal roofing on. We pretty much just used one bias, secured it to the framework, and it provided a good base for us to put that metal roofing on. And probably would have been good if we would have leveled everything out and all that kind of deal, but we are just not very patient on these things. I know it's important to be, but it actually turned out really well. So that the roof material, I mean, all the sheeting was pretty much rotted. Fortunately, all the joists up there were in really good condition, surprisingly. So you can see the roof came out pretty straight, actually. Even though we used those one buys, the roof turned out pretty good looking for the most part. And here are some pictures actually of what the house looked like way back in the day. I think those pictures were from the 70s, late 70s, I think early 80s. Um, the previous owner, like I said, many things were left behind, and some of the things that we did find were some pictures of the house and what it looked like before. So that was really cool to be able to have those comparison pictures, and you guys can see where they had actually um, done a lot of work on the house themselves. I'll probably do a video in the future just showing all of those pictures, kind of what the house looked like back in the day and before we got it. And here's some of those just easy comparison pictures showing what it looked like when we got the place and then after some of the work that we had done on the exterior of the house. And obviously, it's not completely done on the outside. It's still not completely done. There has been more work that's been done on the outside that you don't see in the pictures here. But there's still a lot of work to do. And here are some pictures showing some of the updates that we did to the living room. So we put tongue and groove on the ceilings there. Um, some of it we were able to actually get a really good deal on, and then some of it we were gifted as a Christmas present, fortunately. So it turned out pretty good. Um, we're not perfect with putting up ceiling board either. There's some gaps around the edges, but we already know we're going to put trim up, so you know, trim can cover uh, the imperfections. It'll be all the same. So we also got a good deal on some tile, a couple pallets of tile. So that's what we put, this tile that you see here, we put through most of the house. And it turned out pretty good. Again, we're not experts on this either. Um, anytime we're DIYing something, it's really just doing the best that you can. Um, we have done tile work where we live right now, so we have had a little bit of experience with it. It's just been a very long time since we've done any. And you can see here we put some windows. That's why the spray paint was all on the wall. And we've got a marking for a stove there in the middle. And here is a still shot of now what we say is our bathrooms. This was just one bathroom. If you've watched the previous video, you can notice that window up there. Um, we've got where you see those pipes sticking up out of the floor between the tiled space and then the space with just plywood on the floor. That is the dividing wall between the two bathrooms. So the left side is going to be just kind of the general household bathroom. You can't really tell there, but there is space for a shower to go in there as well. And then the one over there on the right side is the bathroom for the bedroom to the right there. And then if you look, we have some different tile in here. We had a very limited supply of this, so we just decided to go ahead and throw it in the bathroom. Everything we got in this house and for it, we got at some kind of discount or cheaper. And then you can see this room, we put up insulation. We actually had to build a stud wall to the left side of this picture there because there was nothing there to actually attach the insulation to. But anyway, thank you guys so much, and I hope you all consider subscribing, and I hope you all enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for the next one.